Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Life Prep. Myself, Dr. Gazpati Verma. So, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the complete overview of the entire course in which basic, advanced, search and rescue are covered. Okay, that is over. And now we are going with individual details. And now here we are beginning with the basic scuba diving. Please remember, in the basic scuba diving, in this lecture, I will not give much information, and here I will give more information related to the dive site and all, where exactly it is located, and also along with that I will tell you about the swimming test. Only these things I will discuss in this lecture number 3. But in the lecture number 4, I will tell you about, I will show you some small videos related to equipment. The number of videos are little bit more in that, so it may take little bit more time, but I will try to cover as early as possible. Means I will give the most important information regarding that particular equipment. That's it. Okay, so that we are discussing in the lecture number 4, and after that in the lecture number 5 I will show you some skills. Okay, so these skills they will teach you first. So this is what they will teach you, some skills in the basic scuba diving, and those skills we need to understand, and we need to practice some of these skills underwater. And why we need to practice them, what is the significance of those things, when we discuss about those particular skills, at that time I will tell you about those things. Clear? So that's why for the basic course actually we are making total 3 videos. So this is about the dive site, next video is about the equipment, and after that it is about the skills. So with this basic course will be completed, and one video I will make with respect to the advanced course, and one video I will make with respect to the search and rescue. Okay, so with that this course information will be completed. Clear? So now in this particular lecture, mainly I will talk with respect to the dive site. Anyhow, this basic information I told you. On the day 1, first you are doing the documentation, and then you are going to this dive site. At the dive site, so they will check your BP, okay, and then they will give you some equipment introduction, and there is a swimming test also. So equipment introduction and then swimming test, these are little bit important for us. Okay, but now in this particular video, first I will tell about the swimming test, because equipment, so there are some mini number of small videos are there, so those we will discuss in the next lecture. And anyhow, regarding the lectures, so regarding with respect to PADI content, I am making separate videos. So that's why in these 7 lectures, I will not talk anything with respect to the theory information related to scuba diving. Okay. So now, okay, on the day 1, you went to the training area. So initially you will be getting, they will be giving you the equipment introduction. Okay. But anyhow, that regarding that in the next lecture, we will see. Swimming test is important, right? So at the end of this particular lecture, I will tell you. So first we will see about the training and all. So this is from day 2 to 5. Okay. Now here, so when you are moving from that particular accommodation to your training area, so now in between you will be observing these boards, and this is what the main tourist spot is. Okay, so it is the Docky tourist spot located in the West Georgia Hills. Okay, and here you will be observing this one. Okay, the road is here like this. So from this road you can see this, you can go downwards like this, and this is where these boats are available. Okay, and here if you see, so here only this is what there is a board, small board, right? I will show you that video also. There is a small board, right? Up to here only it is India part, and after this board it is the Bangladesh part. Okay, so here you are having only small place here, but the boats are available there, and you can go for boating also. I will show you that video also. Okay, and now from this, so this is what the road is there, and from this road if you are observing like this, so this is what the view is, and these are the tourists. And please remember, at your dive site, at our dive site, so wherever we are doing this diving and wherever you are practicing these skills, there also some boats are coming. So that's why please remember, you are underwater and boats are going above you. So that's why very important. Suppose all of a sudden you are coming up and boat is coming here, so it may touch your head. Okay, so please remember here. So that's why you should be little bit careful, and anyhow these instructions they will give you also. Okay, don't worry. Okay, and now this is the dive site. Okay, from the dive site, so if you are observing like this, so up to here it is the India part, and this side is the Bangladesh part. Okay, so please observe this one. Okay, anyhow in the video I will show you, this is what our dive site is. I will show you dive site videos also. Okay, so regarding the swimming test I will tell you separately. First let us see these particular videos. Okay, first Docky boating area, already I have shown that boating area, right? So for this line, this side is the India, other side is the Bangladesh. Okay, that side is the Bangladesh, and here you just see this particular video, this one here. here, this side is the India and that side is the Bangladesh. And for this hillside also, this side is India only. Okay. So please observe this. From here like this, that side is the Bangladesh. So this is what. So from here onwards, this side is the India side. This is the India side. Observe carefully. Okay. See here, this side is completely India side. So actually you are moving from your accommodation and you are coming like this and you are going that way and you are crossing this bridge and coming on this and you are stepping down here. Stepping down here. This is what our training area is. This is what our training area is. Okay. So this side is India side. Is it clear? And it is having very high depth. So please observe this carefully. So I went in the month of March. So in the month of March, what happens is, so you are coming on this side, right? And here the depth is, see, all of a sudden, very steep depth you can observe here, okay? And if you are coming on this side, and here you can, in the month of March itself, you can observe approximately 60 to 70 feet depth you can observe here, okay? Suppose you are going for this October, November batch, okay? So water is coming almost up to here. So that means almost again it will become double. Okay, almost double. It will be more than 110, 120 feet depth. Okay, so observe this carefully. So in this way you are going on this way. So that's what the video. So observe this. This is what our training site is. This is what our training site is. Okay, so this boat is actually belonging to BSF, Border Security Force. Okay, yes. So this is what one video is. Now exactly, once you are going to our diving site, now this is the video about our diving site. So there are some tents, okay? Some instructors are staying there only, and some tents are used for changing our clothes, because once you are going to the training area, so there we need to change our clothes and we need to wear the swim dress, and after coming from the dive, again those wet clothes we need to remove, and then we need to wear again the dry clothes. So these tents are for that purpose only. Okay, don't think that your accommodation is there in these tents. No. Okay, and some instructors, since our equipment is there here itself, some instructors are staying there itself even at the night also. Okay, and we are going there during the daytime and then we are doing our activity, and only for the purpose of changing the clothes we are using these, some of these tents. Some tents are exclusively they are used for changing the clothes only. Okay, so in this way, that is what our diving site is. And next one, if you want to jump, see, no one will force you, but if you want to jump, you can jump. Okay, so he is our instructor, Somir sir. Okay, yes. And now another instructor, so E2 sir, so he is also jumping. Okay, and the third one is actually our friend, our batchmate, so he is also a trainee like us, so he is Mr. Lolo. So if you are feeling fear, so you can wear life jacket also. Okay, anyhow, regarding the jump and all also I will tell you. So why you need to jump here? Okay, so do you need to jump or not? So these things also I will tell you. So please observe this information carefully. Okay, the point is, better try to jump. Okay, first thing is, if you are feeling fear and if you are not good at swimming, first let me tell you about the swimming test, then I can combine this information with that particular thing, then you can understand. So anyhow, on the day one, so that's what about the dive site I have shown, right? So now here for this dive site, so this is the river, right? This is the other side, this is the this side. And please remember, from this end to that end, like this, if you see, okay, approximately it is 100 meters distance. This distance is approximately 100 meters. Clear? And now on the day one, so once you are going to the training area, initially they will give you that equipment introduction and all. And after the equipment introduction, they will take the swimming test. What exactly happens during this swimming test? Now observe carefully. Now what happens is, we will be standing here, and during the swimming test, you are not wearing any life jacket. You are not wearing life jacket. You are not wearing wet jacket also. Okay, you are not wearing wet jacket also. Why I'm saying like this? If you are wearing the wet jacket, you don't need to swim, you will float automatically. So that's why you are not wearing life jacket, you are not wearing wetsuit. Okay, you are not wearing wetsuit. So whatever the swimming costume that you are bringing, okay, so that you can wear it, and then you need to go for the swimming. And generally what happens is, generally two instructors, so this boat, they will keep it almost more than half of the distance. More than half of the distance means approximately around 60 to 70 meters distance. They will be, first they will go and they will stay there on the boat. On the boat, two instructors will be standing there approximately 60 to 70 meters distance. Okay. Okay. And another instructor will be there here only in the middle. In between this instructor will be there, because suppose I may think that I am a good swimmer, but once I am going there and the water will be too cold, even though it is in the in the month of March, still it is very cold. Okay, with means, even though you are wearing just a swim dress, so it won't protect that much from the temperature. And even though you are not using the top and you are like upper side, it is bare body only, you can swim, no problem. But the thing is, water is too cold. So please observe this one. So you are going there, and after swimming for some distance, suppose you are feeling like you are drowning. Suppose you are feeling like drowning. Someone has to help, right? So that's why one instructor will be there with you, and they will be carrying some life jacket for you. Suppose you are not able to swim, then immediately they will give you. So don't worry about that. But my suggestion is, please practice, because even in the instructions also they are saying very clearly, you should be able to swim at least 50 meter. They are saying 50 meter, but my suggestion is, please try to swim for 100 meter, at least 100 meter. You please try. Okay, that will be better for you. So now the thing is, so you are here and the boat is more than halfway. That means around 60-meter distance, let us say. Sorry, you are starting your swimming from here, and you need to swim up to there, and swim up to there, and anyhow boat will be there, and you need to go there, touch the boat, and then immediately you need to return. You return to this particular location. This is what the actual test is. Okay, even though you are not able to do like this, anyhow from here to there, here to there means up to the boat you need to go there, and then at least for 1 or 2 seconds, yes, you can take rest, and then again you need to return. Okay, so swimming test is compulsory. You cannot avoid this swimming test. Okay, so I hope you can do it. Suppose if you are at least a moderate swimmer also, at least you know that, that is also okay. So you can manage it, no problem. Okay, you can complete this, and once this swimming test is completed, that's it. They don't need your swimming skills. Okay, and you don't need to worry about your swimming skills also. You just try to complete the test, that is enough. And afterwards you are never worrying about this particular swimming, because directly I'm telling you, because from the next time onwards, whenever you are entering into the water, you will be wearing the wetsuit. Yes or no? You will be wearing the wetsuit. And once you wear the wetsuit, you don't need to have anything else. If you are wearing the wetsuit means you cannot sink, you cannot drown. Please remember this. You cannot drown. Okay, even though you are trying to drown, you cannot. Again, it will push you up. Understood or not? So you cannot drown. So that's why you don't need to worry about swimming afterwards. So simply you just move your hands or legs. So slowly you can go. No problem. So that's why only for the swimming test, at that time you are not having life jacket, you are not having wetsuit. So you should be able to manage that 100-meter swimming. That's it. And afterwards you don't need to worry about drowning concept. You cannot drown. Okay, because you are wearing the wetsuit. So if you cannot drown, then how you will go underwater? So for that, slowly in the next coming lectures I will tell you. Okay, so this is what the information regarding the swimming test. So please be prepared for this particular swimming test. Okay, water is also a little bit colder, and generally in the swimming pools wherever we are practicing, there it is not that much cold. So but here it is little bit cold. So that's why. So in that too, the swimming in swimming pool and swimming in the river is slightly different. Okay, so please understand these basic points. So accordingly you please prepare. So my suggestion is, you should be able to swim for at least 100 meters. So if you are able to swim for 100 meters, then you can confidently, easily, you can complete this particular one. Clear? It's okay. That's it. With this particular one is this particular video is completed, and in the next lecture 4, next one is the lecture 4. There I will show you some small videos related to the equipment, so that you will understand the basic names whatever they are using. And many times what happens is, even though you are completing that basic course, still you are facing the problem in remembering those names and using those names. So you should not face that problem. That's why I'm trying to make these particular videos. Okay, so in the next video, so we can go with that equipment introduction. Okay, with this particular video is completed. We will meet in the next lecture. Thank you.